Hello, this is Nintendo 14. Welcome back to more Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door playthrough. We are in part 3 of chapter 1. The last part, we acquired Koops with his awesome shell toss ability. In this part, we're inside, well, this little castle area in Hooktail's Castle, and we're going to be getting the Crystal Star with the help of Koops. So let's do it. Hooktail Castle, right there in the text in the bottom right. Oh man, Hooktail Castle. The stories were all true. This place is terrifying. I know it is. Just like the big bad spiky turtle man himself. Koopa. Not Koopa. That's his Japanese name, but Bowser. So you can use Koops' shell toss and we can get the HP plus badge. So in case if you want to change your mind on excuse me. That's the second time I've done that in this video. Sorry. You can get the HP plus, and in a way you can change your mind on changing to getting badge points. So you just equip this and then you can increase your max HP by 5. So in a way it's like taking back the BP in exchange for heart points. Alright, so I don't see why we can't just get across. Oh, no, we can't, because that's a big slope and we can't get over that. Not by the means we have right now. So instead, we'll just hop right up here. Don't need to use that heart block because we're full on HP and FP. And we'll just use this... Ooh, we're right on the edge. We'll just use this paper airplane takeoff area and just glide across that gap that we couldn't get to anyways. Let's open the front doors of the Hooktail Castle. Let's do this. And also, I think it would be best if I have Goombella out right now, because there is a new enemy right there. It had wings too. There you go. So I think I could be able to knock everybody down. So I want to make sure that we neutralize that guy with the power block, because they just love to throw items at us. So without further ado, just to tackle this new version of the enemy, which is barely distinguishable of the rest of the enemies that we've seen in the Koopa variety. Alright, I'm just trying to pace to get. I'm just trying way too hard to pace these words, but this is the Koopa Paratroopa. Whoops. Well, it's basically a Koopa Troopa with wings. Red Bull. Max HP is 4, attack is 2, defense is 1. Gotta hate that the guy gets to fly. Of course, you can stomp on him, and he'll plunge down and be a plain Koopa Troopa. So I make sure that there's no wires on my controller. You know what happened when that happened. Yeah, do that, and he's ours. Stomp again to flip him, and his arms and legs are useless. Oops, sorry, that's not all true. It looks like he can still wiggle him around a bit. Just like that. That's the attack from the air. It's not strong at all. So we'll just knock him over one more time. And they're all on the ground as long as we can just hit one of them one by one. Just like that. Sad to see that Koops isn't getting much use of this battle right now, but there are some enemies later on that will see Koops shine. But for right now, we got some turtles, and we need all the jumping power we can get to make sure these guys stay down. They're completely helpless under the power of Mario and Goombella's jumping. So this is all. This really is going to be me. It's just going to be me just repeatedly jumping on them. I think we'll get them in the next turn, and after that we could just keep exploring the Hooktail Castle. Because unfortunately, there's just going to be a lot of enemies. That means, unfortunately for me, I'm going to have to, edit most of this stuff out. But it's good for you because you can just see me, get in the battle, and then it cuts to when the battle's over. Ow. Yep, that'll give you an idea on just how many enemies there are. I mean, we had just one battle, and there's already a Koopa Troopa that just ambushed us out of nowhere. And we didn't have enough time to pick up all the loot that the last enemy dropped us. Yeah, take that. Just get a first strike on us from off screen like that? How dare you? And that's what the multi-bonk is like. I was gonna cut, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put that in the video. Almighty Bingo, come on, give me what my 1 HP I'm missing. Darn you. Whew, just gotta break a sweat through this one room that we just entered in the Hooktail Castle. Could you believe that? This is the first room that we get into Hooktail's Castle, and already they throw 3 enemies at us. But for our rewards with all that, we get the almighty Power Bounce. You may remember this as being one of the greatest badges to ever exist in Paper Mario 64, and it reprises its role as it returns into Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, which is, it's still a really good badge, which what it does is you equip it for 3 badge points, and you have to pay 3 flower points to use it in battle. But in terms of all that, you get to keep bouncing, just keep jumping on an enemy repeatedly, and so you just keep jumping on an enemy repeatedly, and you just don't stop until you miss the action command. It's really useful. But there are some cases where you can't use it because the game has to cap you off like that. I think, well, I don't see any use for it right now, so I'm just gonna stick with the badges I have right now, and we'll just let's just keep going here. Maybe we can get to a battle that uses Koops. Who knows? And hooray for the auto switching. Oh no! He has blue shoes. These bones, they remind me of my father. There's no doubt about it. It's my father. Daddy. Wait, what's this? Mario, my father's clutching some kind of letter. Or at least, his bones are. So, what do you think should I do? Should I read it? Yeah, read it. Reading's good for you. So is showering. Okay, I can do this. I'll read it. Ahem. I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I am stuck and can go no further. So in this letter, I shall note Hooktail's weaknesses for those who follow. The dread Hooktail cannot tolerate creatures that begin with cur and end with icket. Put that together and you got yourselves a clue. Hidden somewhere in this castle is an item related to Hooktail's weakness. If one is to have any hope of defeating Hooktail, one must find that item. One last thing, if faced with ultimate doom, the fiend will use any trick to save itself. If you hope to defeat it, do not give into its... If you hope to defeat it, do not give in to your kinder nature and fall for its tricks. Alas, I do not have the strength to continue writing. Already mist veils my eyes. My last words go to my son, Colorado. I love you, and I'm proud of what you become. Huh? My son, Colorado, not Koops? Oops. Yeah. I guess this isn't my father after all, but rather some archaeologist that exists around the Mushroom Kingdom. But if this isn't my father, I wonder if that pile of bones over there is my dad. Bones. Yeah. I watch way too much Vine Sauce, I swear. So this is red bones. Just gonna click on it with the A button. Perf. You clearly don't value your lives as much as if you come to this castle to disturb us. Tongue twisters, man. You will go no farther, and from this moment on, you'll be nothing but bones. Yeah, bones. Enough of my Vine Sauce Joel fanboying, man. But yeah, they're really good streamers, man. You gotta, devote to them Vine Sauce. What are they doing? Ouch, it's no use, Mario. They're all over me, man. What should we do? We could just zing right past. Nope, we gotta fight. You go all the way to the left, that means they kick you out of Hooktail's Castle, and you gotta backtrack all the way back here. So no, we're gonna fight them. I'm gonna, fight. Till my dying breath, but obviously there's gonna be some more dry bones falling down here. So just fight back, and just pick that red bones in the red areas. And darn, I forgot to switch back to Goombella, so I'm kind of screwed on that part. So, well, what to do? Well, I gotta just switch and pretty much give my entire turn to Tattle. And in turn, I'm gonna have to take a lot of damage here. But it's worth it, man. Sometimes you gotta take a bone to the face before you can break some bones. If that makes any sense. That's a dull bones, sort of a skeleton thing. It was a Koopa Troopa once. Match HP is 1. Ooh, nice. Attack is 2. Defense is 1. These creeps throw bones to attack. Oh, and they build reinforcements too. Attacks that can strike multiple dull bones at once are the most effective. Here. Super guard. I don't know. Oh, okay, you can screw me up with it. Yep, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Stop burning. Leave her alone. She just wants to tattletale. I got no items that can. Well, maybe the fire flower can, but I don't see that as being the most reliable strategy. Yeah, Goombella, you could take at least one more hit from me, can ya? Be a tank for me. She agrees. She will. That's a red bones. A little too red, I think. No fashion sense, you know. Match HP is... I can't say HP, I'm like H. Like it sounds like another letter. Match HP is 5, attack is 3, defense is 1. Unlike your average dull bones, even if you pound it to 0 HP and it crumbles, it might totally revive like a zombie. Yeah. Zombies. My advice is to get rid of all the dull bones, then attack the red bones. Oh, one more thing. Once its friends start to fail, it may create some more. Alright. So I think I'm through with taking... They're just dealing with those dull bones. So come on, Fire Flower, you can burn some bones, right? Alright, good. I had a feeling... I just had that feeling that it wouldn't work. Like, say, if the dull bones were treated as, like, metal or rock enemies. Thank goodness they weren't like that. So, I think I should just power smash before, I don't know, something gets out of hand and another attack I might not be able to take. Okay. I was gonna scratch my head, as I always do in these parts, but it's fine. We level up. We're not in some sort of danger. I mean, almost Goombella. But man, thanks to all the tattling, Koops didn't get to battle. Dang. Yeah, I did say last time I would go for HP, so you might see me get a little bit of HP, but I'm gonna be mainly focusing on just flower points and badge points. So I think if I remember correctly, those are the only two those are the only new enemies in this area. So we're good on there. That means we can get some gameplay with Koops in this one battle, I believe. Yep. So we got multiple enemies here. The multi-bonk won't, or not the multi-bonk, but the multi-bounce got mixed up with a different attack altogether. But this won't do much to us because that, as of right now, can only do 1 base damage for us, and dry bones have a defense of 1. But sorry. We have the power shell, which is much more powerful than the multi-bounce. Instead of doing a base of 1, it does 2. So that's enough to take down all enemies in just 1 shot. So I think hopefully we'll get to battling one more enemy with Koops. I totally went really late on that. For that, I'm just gonna have to deal with one of the attacks. So here's the shell toss. You just hold left. It's somewhat different than Mars Hammer. I still got that for some reason. Maybe at the last frame I got it, where it would register. Alright, just 1 hammer, and then there's an item in the overworld that we would like to obtain. Because, oh indeed, it's going to be very, very useful for us later down the road as we collect more and more of these said blocks that we just see. So we hit this. This is the Shine Sprite. A mysterious, powerful object. Collecting these would help. Oh yes, they will. They will help. Very much. So we'll just keep in mind, find as many of those Shine Sprites as we can. Treat them like they're star pieces. And, alright. So we got these blocks right here. Let's smack one of them. And we got that one purple block that would, like, lovely just... It'll just, descend. Just for us. How generous. And you just jump on those, alright. Looked like you couldn't jump on them. So it's just use Koops' ability to her fullest and be able to get through these simple puzzles here. I did, like recently I looked at some of the glitches that you can do in this game. This stair part that just slides back like a book. There's a glitch where you can, I don't know, I forget exactly how it works, but to simply put it, you can have Mario and company just hide inside the set of stairs, like right in here where I'm standing. It's hilarious, and there's not much you can get out of it, but it's there. So while still holding the X button, we can just let go as we jump like that. And can I? Oh, barely made that. Thought I'd need an ability we didn't have as of right now to get the star piece, which is awesome. So I think that's all there is in this one section. We can do the same for the purple block, which I would like to do right now. Just do the same thing. Just have Koops hold out his shell by holding X. If I haven't already set that, jeez. Alright, so we just ascend up here, and there's a little gap way. And here we also have yet another star piece. Just collecting these by the day. And with that, we have a castle key, which I forgot I had. But, you know, I collected it and didn't notice it. So there's a save block right here, but we're only like 16 minutes into this part. We can go a bit further than that. So let's just go beyond this door right here. Yeah, we got a Goomba, out of all things. You'd think there'd be a lot more Koopas, but nope, just that one Goomba. Ooh, stopwatch. Oh yeah, this one thing I would like to mention is that there's some nice audiences in the crowd, or nice people in the audience that would, on occasion, give you some items. But if you want them to give it to you, make sure you don't press X, because you press X, you just shoo them away. Like, hey, don't help me out. And you do that, you just knock someone out that's trying to give you something. It just leaves a bad taste in the other audiences, or other members of the audience, and they'll leave too. So make sure you treat your audience with love and accept their gifts. And there's also some of those naughty audiences that just, you know, they don't like that one part about Mario, and they'll just throw some harmful stuff at you. And dang, that paratrooper just knocked over Koops. That's also another thing that you have to deal with when you use Koops, is that sometimes there's enemies that can knock over Koops himself, as if you were just like a Koopa Troopa that we fight. And also notice is that Koops is special because he's the only party member that has a base defense of more than 0. So he has a base defense of 1. So that helps in say if you want to have Koops as a tank and just sponge up HP. And alright, where's that Shy Guy going? Hope you enjoyed the show. And you just want to drop a spotlight on me. That's real nice. But the happy flowers there. Just one explanation after the other. Thanks to that electricity. I burp and we get a bingo. Alright. But the electricity allows it so any attack made on contact will also give the attacker some damage too. So that's always great. And with that, we'll just make use of the Koopa Troopa and just knock him down and get him out of our way. And collect this loot too. And alright, that was real smart. Jump on dry bones. It's gonna do 0. Yeah, just leave you. I don't blame you. I think another thing I could go over is that there's some different characters in the audience. I think the Toads are the nicest ones to have, because I think the Toads are they're the most often to get a like the Toads are you can get items more often from Toads, and I think the same kind of goes for like Koopas and others. Sometimes Luigi himself can actually attend Mario's battles, and just like the Toads, he can give you items. But there's also Koopas, which in case if the battle is going really bad for you, the Koopas will hide in their shells like that, and not do much in the way of having Mario get any star points from them. So that's kind of a bummer. And the Dull Bones you saw, they won't give any star points whatsoever. They're just there to take up seats, just seats in the audience. That's a really crappy thing. What the heck? Hey, guess it's been a long time since anyone came here. A real long time. Ah, you heard me? Wow. Wait a sec. You can hear my voice? You must be some legendary hero or something. Or not. To be honest, I need a drink of water. Alright. I'm sure anyone with ears can hear me. But sure, fun zinging people with the whole legendary hero bit. Hey, but seriously, folks, I was wondering if you could let me out of this chest. I've been locked in here for so long. I'm starting to cramp up like you wouldn't believe. All you have to do is find the key and let me out. Easy. Huh? What do you mean? You think you'll be cursed if you open this box? Ridiculous. Who would do that, really? Wait in a box and curse folks? A real slime ball, that's who. I'm not a real slime ball, and I would do no such thing. But that would be obvious. That should be obvious. Look, if you help me out, maybe I'll help you out. You know, a little I scratch your back, you scratch mine, except in reverse order. Of course, you don't have to if you really don't want to. Like finding a black key that I just pulled up on my smartphone is hard. Alright. I gotta bring up the smartphone thing. I mean, what else could they be doing to show me a picture of the black key like that? I mean, come on, man. Alright, so we got these little holes in the ground like that. Hope they're not too suspicious. And there's a crack in the wall that we can't do much of, but we'll be making sure we make a note of that in the not too distant future. Alright, so just go ahead and open the black key. Hope there's no consequence in doing so. Oh, okay. Some spikes on the ground. Mario, look at that. In the ceiling. Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't like the look of this. Come on, Mario, run. Alright, so this is our penalty. We gotta book it, man. I think, you don't want to be messing around here. Just take this path that I'm taking. And just, don't raise your blood pressure, man. Whatever you do. Because, I think this is our first instances where that timer goes down while you're trying to get out of that maze. It's instant game over. Like, literally game over. You get the game over screen, and then you go back to the title screen. Man, that was too close. Gotta shake it off. Whew. Okay, we got the key. So let's go open that spooky chest. Yeah, man. Catch your break. You catch your breath, and just drink more water, too. Hey there, boy. I'm so glad you found that key. Unbelievable. Let's do it. Wee. Fools. What's up with everybody trying to laugh like a piggy? Jeez. Only the most idiotic pudding-brained dolt would fall for a scheme like that. The castle's trap prevent anyone who's entered this place from ever leaving it. No matter which path you take, you're fated to waste away for a slow, painful end. But wait, there's more to this great deal. I'll throw in a free curse, no charge. Giggity giggity goo. Why not? It's similar, man. Now you're cursed, doofus. And it serves you right. This curse is more curse-worthy than any curse that's ever cursed you. For this curse makes you for a place of paper where you press and hold R. We he. What a curse. Who cursed like me? No one. Now I show you just how frightful a curse it is. Go on, press and hold R. Press and hold R now. Okay. They're loud buttons, might I add. Just like, look how loud they are. Just so loud. As you can tell if you watched my Star Fox 64 playthrough, like, way back. Eat a sandwich, skinny he. Do you understand what this curse means to you? Yes, it does. Then farewell, you dumbbells. We oink oink. Alright, that was just really weird. So, alright. Paper mode. This can allow us to do a lot of things. For one, we can slip through tight gaps like this, and also get this one badge that it's just in this little cage. The attack FXR. Make the sound effects of Mario's attacks. Well, let's give it a go. Hope it doesn't charge us. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, stomach, stop. The attack FXR? Nope. Badge points needed. We can equip it right now. And with your hammer, you can make noise when you whack it. Yeah, that sounds really similar to what that letter said. So I think we'll need it for right now. But it's annoying using it like this. So let's just take it off for now. But we'll be sure to equip it back for when the time is right to use it, because it does sound really similar to a cricket. And you know, we're like 5 minutes to the thing. So we'll just or should we? Yeah, nah, we'll just keep going. I mean, why stop there? Because, or why stop there when I'm in the middle of, you know, wondering if I should stop or not. So there's that badge up there we can't get, not even with Coop Shell, so we have to do something special for that. So we're just, I totally forgot to, you know, there's a key that we can get with this new ability. So let's go ahead and whack that down and go back and get it. Seems to be the right thing to do. And, you know, you just get the key, and I think we're really close to the end, and there's not going to be another save point, so I think that's the only place where we can stop. So we'll just get the key, and yeah, that'll be that. And in case if you're also wondering, you can read the letter again if you talk to the like the dull bones on the ground with the blue boots again. But it's the same stuff, but instead Mario reads it. Let me show you. Read it. I came to this castle, blah 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 blah. I miss you, Colorado. That guy with the mustache from that other Paper Mario game. And that's all there is to that. And so, we'll just take the key up to, we'll just backtrack first, and then we'll have to do that block thing again, and just, you know, slot the key into that hole in the door, and we can progress. Right? Of course I'm right. Keys are always great, because they're important. You can lock stuff up, and you know, you can get special access to the door. And yeah, screw it, I'll keep going, because I know there's gonna be some cuts that I'm gonna make in this recording, and you know, all that. As of right now, this video might be like 25 minutes, so yeah, I'll just keep going. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? This could be turning into 40 minutes. I say not. So start piece right there. You don't have to do the Coop Shell. I just wanted to be fancy. So just jump over here like that. Go in here. And there's more enemy. I think as much as I don't like how the stopping point stuff is turned out, I think this is the best spot where you can end off. So that's gonna do it for this part. Tune next time for Part 4 of Chapter 1 of Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, as we're going to be continuing more of Hooktail's Castle. So till then, I'll see you guys later, as I'm going to backtrack to that save block, and that's where we'll end.